Hey everyone, today we're talking about Akaza backstory. Hakuji was born and raised in the slums to a sickly father he deeply loved. In order to pay for medicine, Hakuji pickpocketed from people in town, but was cut 3 times. The magistrate beat him and marked him with tattoos, threatening to cut his arms off. The next time he was caught in calling him a demon child. When Hakuji returned home after his 3rd beating, a villager informed him that his father, having heard of his arrest, hung himself. In the letter he left, he stated he wanted Hakuji to live a full life and didn't want to take medicine if it was earned by dishonest means. With his criminal tattoos and no home to return to, Hakuji was eventually banished from Edo, devastated by the loss of his father and enraged at the society they lived in where he couldn't afford his father's medicine. He picked fights with people and beat them up one day after nearly killing 7 adult men in a village. He was approached by Akaza, the owner of a local dojo. Annoyed by the man's cheerful demeanor, Hakuji challenged him to a fight, but was defeated with ease. Akaza then took him in so he could nurse Koyuki, Kazo's sickly daughter. Her mother, her previous caretaker, drowned herself due to stress, and Akaza had to work handyman jobs to keep him afloat, so Hakuji was tasked with tending to her. Already accustomed to caring for his father, he had little trouble, though he found it awkward when she burst into tears, seemingly at random. One of those times, unbeknownst to him, he had indirectly motivated her by telling her that there will be a next year to see a local fireworks show. One day, he discovered that Koyuki had been forced outside and left there by the heir of the nearby Kenjutsu dojo that sought Keso's land for themselves and prevented him from getting any students before Hakuji enraged. Kazo and Hakuji fought the dojo, and after defeating 9 people, Hakuji made them promise to never get involved with the Soryu dojo or Koyuki again. The heir of the rival dojo became enraged and swung a sword at Hakuji, only for him to use his bell splitter technique and punch the side of the blade, breaking it. The other members of the dojo were so moved by the beauty of this technique that they accepted their loss and apologized for the rudeness of the heir, leaving the Soryu dojo in peace. 2 years later, Koyuki's health improved enough that she could stand and do chores. Hakuji continued training as Kazo's pupil of the Soryu style, and the dojo began to grow. One day, Kazo offered to let Hakuji take over the dojo and take Koyuki as his bride. To Hakuji's surprise and embarrassment, he agreed, silently vowing to protect both of them, even at the cost of his own life. At a festival, Koyuki told him of her past, asking if he was really okay with the proposal, to which he reaffirmed his vows to her, promising to protect her for the rest of his life. The heir of the rival dojo heard about Hakuji's marriage to Koyuki, so he gathered some angered disciples and fought Hakuji, but they lost. Tragically, this victory was short-lived. Hakuji went to visit his father's grave to inform him of his marriage, but quickly realized something was amiss. Upon his return, a student from the dojo informed him that the rival dojo had poisoned the well where Koyuki and Kazo drank water from. The 2 died shortly after drinking that water while Hakuji had been away. Enraged, Hakuji killed all 67 members of the rivaling dojo with his bare hands, pulverizing them to the point where their corpses were no longer recognizable. This incident caught Muzan Kibutsuji's attention, and though he was disappointed to find it had been a human rather than a demon who done such a gruesome act, he decided to make Hakuji one of the 12 Kazuki Hakuji, with nothing left to protect and having lost his will to live, accepts and becomes the demon Akaza. That's all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. See you in the next video.